Career outcomes are one of, I would say, based on my research so far, one of the three main indicators of institutional quality. And the other two are access and affordability, and then retention and graduation rates. And then the third one is post-graduation career outcomes. What does the college degree lead to? Despite it being such a prominent part of the value proposition, and I would say colleges are kind of explicitly promising college will lead to economic mobility, will lead to social mobility. That's a value proposition that we're making to an increasingly diverse student body, right? So we're enrolling first generation students, we're enrolling students from increasingly diverse backgrounds, socioeconomic backgrounds, and we're kind of making this promise. This is a good investment because it's going to lead to social and economic mobility. Why then, if that is one of the key tenets of the value proposition, and it's one of the main motivations that students go to college, and it's one of the main concerns of families and the public. And when I say the public, I mean both public opinion, but also public as expressed through government policy and government concerns. We saw the college scorecard under Barack Obama, and since then, a lot of attention has been paid to what is the value of a college education. So given all that, why are career services office at most institutions kind of institutionally prioritized as a mid-level office where the services are opt-in? There's no requirement to visit the Career Center. And this has been discussed ad nauseum by NACE, by the Career Leadership Collective, in podcasts such as ours. It's like, how do we get better integrated? How do we become more visible to students? How do we make sure the students are accessing our resources? But my question is, like, why does that misalignment exist? Why haven't universities responded to the public, I would say, outcry and the loss of public confidence in the value of a college education with more explicit elevation of career services? And the example I bring to mind is chief diversity officers. Universities in the past decade have elevated a chief diversity officer, hired a chief diversity officer in response to public concerns. Why hasn't that same thing happened following the 2008 recession and the student loan crisis and ROI and employment outcomes happen with career? Why haven't we seen more chief career officers? Now, there are a few. There's Kathleen Powell at William & Mary University. And I think she might be the only one I know of that actually has that as a title. But why haven't we seen more of that? I'm curious about that.